Welcome to RISKSA TV News. I'm Sarah Bassett. It was a week of South African viral videos with 2 incidents caught on camera, each reaching over 1 million views on YouTube. The first was a high-speed chase in Rosebank, Johannesburg, involving police and a trio of hijackers. The second video makes a strong case for why journalists may need to start thinking of additional insurance cover.
Then we will be chatting to him.
Undeterred by the fact that they were being filmed, 2 robbers mugged SABC contributing editor Vuyo Mvoko while in the midst of a live report. Insurers are now starting to feel the heat of the major claims from the week-long Inferno that gripped the Cape Town Peninsula. In the wake of the destruction, a number of insurers and underwriters have said that it is time to reassess how policies are written in fire risk areas. Dominic Ace reports.
The recent fires in parts of the Cape Peninsula earlier this month have resulted in millions of rand in property claims, and insurers are still calculating the total extent of the damages incurred. On the back of this, industry insiders have already commented that this event may lead to some insurers re-evaluating their cover or risk management in certain high fire risk areas in Cape Town. Lizette Erasmus, head of insurance expertise at IntegriSure, however notes that this latest fire has had a significantly smaller impact on the insurance community than the St. Francis fires of 2012. She tells RISKSA that from IntegriSure's point of view, it probably wouldn't be necessary to do any risk changes. Peter Dempsey, Deputy CEO at the RISKSA, explains that the bigger issue highlighted by the disaster is the prevalence of underinsured property owners.
New research from Old Mutual Wealth this week found that around 70% of South Africans earning up to 1 million rand in annual salaries are overextended with no investable assets. This worrying trend has serious implications for the retirement sector. Anton Pretorius has the details.
Old Mutual Wealth's latest research study on the financial wellness in South Africa paints a disturbing picture of personal finances in this country. Not only has the report found that around 70% of people earning up to 1 million rand annually are overextended, but also that 14% of people in this group are living beyond their means. While this demographic should be capable of adequately saving for retirement, the report has found that around 10% of respondents were not worried about saving for the future. A further 23% also didn't have a long-term saving strategy. Peter Dempsey, Deputy CEO at RISKSA, states that the intermediary market should take this as a call to action.
A wealthy person earning R1 million a year, who doesn't, for example, believe in savings, and they suddenly get laid off work, they're retrenched and they need to cope without an income for 3 or 4 months while they find another job. And in the absence of some kind of shock absorber capacity, reserve savings that they can draw on, those people get plunged deep into debt if they can get credit, and the cycle becomes a very difficult downward spiral to break out of.
And finally, we have a report back on RISKSA's Better Business Breakfast held in Johannesburg this week. The event, focusing on the high net worth market, offered attendees a fascinating look into the lives and needs of SA's super wealthy. Let's go over to our head of people and brand, Angelique Edwards, for more.
In this week's events roundup, we focus on RISKSA's Better Business Breakfast, held at the Rand Club in Johannesburg on Tuesday. This insightful seminar focused on high net worth and what it means in today's context. Anton Pretorius has more.
Champers, vintage Ferraris, and a fascinating look into the lives and needs of SA's super wealthy awaited delegates at the iconic Rand Club in Johannesburg for RISKSA's Better Business Breakfast. With the focus on high net worth and what it means in today's context, 120 delegates discovered all there is to know about this market niche. Expert speakers shared exclusive info about SA's affluence. Speakers included Suzanne Whale, CEO of 9 Squared Communications and Events, Paul Rue de Kock, Head of Analytics at Lightstone, and Drew Schnellhager, CEO of Aquarius Underwriting Managers, also the main sponsor of the event.
Intelligent enough to know that if they need to ask for advice, then they seek it. And that, I think, is really important, especially when we talk about that communication thing. You have to talk to people to actually learn more, and the more you talk to people, the more you learn and the more connections you make. And that's their world. They make a lot of connections.
Other notable upcoming industry events include IIG's Industry Outlook, being held at the Santam offices in Sandton on the 18th of March. Make sure you don't miss it. Finally, a big happy birthday to Yolandi van Niekerk from Ability Underwriting Managers and Mornay Stoltz, Head of Auto Insurance at AIG. Hope it was a goodie. That's it from me. Catch you again next week for another episode of RISKSA TV News. Have a great weekend, everyone.